But yeah, you guys didn't know I build guitars now um, at Tiger Love Guitars. You can check out the YouTube there. But I figure um, doing some shaping on this beautiful curly koa piece of wood. This is my Chiron model. Shut all the dust. This is my Chiron. It's gonna be a hardtail. So yeah. So figure also do this live. See what you guys think. And but yeah, using a Japanese file, the Dragon file, and a Shinto file. Okay, so where was I? I was on the back. But yeah, I've been kind of building up the Tiger Love Guitars site lately, and haven't checked in on my Jeremiah Augustine site in a while. But this is how, and some of the process that goes into the builds. Everything all slow, intricate work going on. And but just wanted to show you guys what I've been up to lately. Ever since COVID, it kind of took a whole nother direction with what I was doing, and was approached to build guitars. And then what ended up happening was it didn't work out how it was done, and we ended up just moving the shop to my house, which is now flourished with a CNC machine. Um, but still, a lot of the detail work is done by hand. Again, I should be wearing a mask. You guys probably can see all the fibers they're blowing around. You don't really see it, but it's there. And this is the first time I think I did a YouTube live. Wanted to see what the difference was. And, you guys see what I do. And how I do it. So I kind of got the top done, the main flat parts to the back done. Now it's to hit my the Trident, or I call it a tri-cut because it has massive bevels and swoops in the corner. And I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to see, but I'm going to take it around and I'm going to get this all set up here. I don't know. This is something that interests you guys. It'd be great. Let me grab you guys real quick. I'm going to flip the camera around. It's a beautiful, sunny, rainy day in Hawaii. And this is Cheers from Brazil. What's up, brother Chris? So this is our koa wood, extremely curly grain. It's crazy grain. And kind of wanted to show you. This is a one piece. It's my version, basically, of what a fender would be if I wanted to redesign the fender. And here's the top. You see the curl. Beautiful piece. Got my little insignia, my Tiger Love insignia. So, when you build a guitar, you really can't touch the heel area in the neck pocket or the heel. My bevels, all done by hand. This is going to be a beautiful guitar. But what I'm going to do is, sorry, I am going to flip it around. And I'm going to do the tri-cut area here. I'm going to show you how I shape this, but I'm going to grab a camera stand. I just finished spraying the last coat. Hey, thank you, Tony. I just finished spraying the last coat on my burst Trident. It's all cracked and figured, but hey, hello from Maine. Aloha from Hawaii. This is my chocolate albizia cracked natural crack that happened in the wood, but it is reinforced with Japanese pine as far as the spines go. So there's three spines holding all the cracks together. It's going to be loaded with an Evertune bridge. This is my Trident insignia. You're looking at an Indian rosewood fretboard. It's a maple neck that I painted black. Hey, Champaign, Illinois. Aloha, Logan. This is a hand-shaped maple, stained it black. This is actually a black stain. Oh, what's up, Australia? Aloha, Tristan. But yeah, this is my attempt at a burst. I will, Chris. I will. I'm actually gonna try and build this one tomorrow and get it plugged in. But don't mind the mess here. Here's our prototype of what's up, Slim Picks. This is our prototype of a ukulele. Since I'm in Hawaii, we got to kind of, has ghost piezo pickups in there. Here is a test print that I did on a Trident. Made a mistake. I cut through. It has a pretty strong radius on it. And this is what the Trident tri-cut looks like. I don't think any guitar has this on their guitar, but you want accessibility? Bang, you're on the humbucker. Here's the chocolate albizia Trident. This is actually the prototype of what this became. Here's our small little professional industrial CNC machine for guitar building that costed a pretty penny. And again, this is our Chiron. Basically, this is what I'm making on that Koa guitar over there. This is my Minotaur. This is my version of a Les Paul with a little nuncle over there. Chocolate Albizia. Evertune. My metal band, Augustine. Best metal band in Hawaii. Yeah, so what I was going to do, I was going to grab the stand, the camera stand, and take you on a little trip. So I did another version of a ukulele. Basically, it's the baby Minotaur. Cute little thing. But this is going to be, I think, the final body design for our ukulele. And it'll come as a tenor or any other shape, any size ukulele, which we can think about. So I'm going to sit you guys here. That's my pit bull, Boogie Pancakes. And I'm not sure how this is going to work. I'm going to put you guys in a clip. I might not be able to see you guys' questions and if you guys are watching or not, but kind of just want to show you guys the video, So with there's a bevel here that I use a grinder to kind of create, and the rest is all Dragon file. So you kind of just slowly just take it in, And forgive me if I can't see your guys' questions right now. The camera is facing the piece. But to get it to this point, I used a grinder with a 40 grit paper. Let me go show you what that looks like. This is my so I use this to get the initial shapes of all of the cuts, and then I take it home with the hand tools, just so that I can have more control. And if the YouTube video thing works out, as far as the live streaming goes, I'll kind of just do this instead of Facebook or Instagram, just because it, I load videos for Facebook just to load on YouTube, and it doesn't make sense to load them all. And it's just been a while since I checked in with everybody, so I want to let everybody know what I've been doing since COVID. Some people ask me, do I play guitar? Well, I don't play guitar as much as I used to since I started building them. But I do plan on, playing. So you slowly see it take shape. Again, this is not a rush process for me. This is a more therapeutic, and it's all about angles and holding things correctly. And if you guys like, I can set something up to where every weekend or maybe twice a week, I'll go YouTube live and I'll do an announcement for it. But this is koa, one of our strongest woods here on the island. As far as so when the piece of wood is curly, there's a whole bunch of grains that are traveling in different areas and stuff. So what you're seeing over here is the going against the grain, so it's lifting, but that's where it's curly. So I gotta take that down with a sandpaper, which I'm fine with. You know, you're not gonna see a piece of koa like this on the mainland. It grows here on our island, and according to Google, um, the Big Island of Hawaii, where I live, has the most exotic looking pieces of koa in the world, and it actually grows on our island on a very high up in the mountains, and it's full of curl and twist, and it's crazy. And again, I'm trying to create nice lines. So it's how you control the file, right? And keeping it on the right line and an angle. And I'm trying to just get all the high spots out. I showed you it was nice and sunny when I first started the video. And now it is raining. Typical Hawaii weather. So that would be like one version of it, roughly done. Let me show you guys the pocket. So this is what I was kind of trying to tell people is that if you see the little bumps coming up, all of this curl and this grain is twisting up, and this was a low part of the stump of the tree, so it's twisting, it's growing, it's trying to make branches, and we cut it at a critical part of the tree to get this curl. Um, a lot of times in the mainland, what you'll see when they say koa guitars, you're going to see some straight grain, a lot of straight grain, or you'll see some streaking, but a lot of it is straight. That's because they were cut from the part of the tree that goes straight up. A lot of the curly koa is from the stump. It's from when it spawns branches, when the tree is twisting and growing a different direction. This is what happens to the tree. And oh, you guys want to see magic? So for me to get an understanding of what the piece looks like, you can get like a, sorry, it's getting dizzy. You can get a piece of a paper towel and some mineral oil or mineral spirit, and you wet the rag up, soak it with water, make it all happy. And then what you want to do is to kind of know what it looks like when you paint it, just to give you an idea of the what's going on in the wood. Um, you know, so you can kind of really see what's happening in here. All the blacks will pop even more when I spray it, but this is just how I kind of look at the piece and go, oh wow, this is a glorious piece. And so again, not too much here, but as you can see, the grains twisting in there. So yeah. So right now, currently, koa is the most expensive wood in the world. It's up to depends on you where you get it. how curly or how premium the piece is, you could be spending up to $119 a board foot, which would make this piece cost about 700 bucks. It's crazy. Well, because that piece came off of a bigger piece, right? So I got to actually take the whole count of the board foot, you know, and I keep all my stuff, some sample templates, but that body came out of this piece right here. So you can see the curl. So what I'll do is I'll end up using that wood for other things and not waste, you know. So I'm gonna put you guys back up, and if you guys wanted to ask any questions, again, this is my first time. When you're done, don't forget to send pics. Yeah, but you guys have any questions about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, when I started, how long have I been doing it? I will answer it after I guess shaping is done. Let me get you a different angle. Maybe a little different, spot for you guys to be at. But yeah, you just take your time. Um, Again, you just keep that. Let me see. Yeah, you just keep your angle and your lines. So I'm starting at like almost a 45, and I'm going to carry that 45 throughout. And I'm basically hitting off all the high spots. Again, you want to try and get the nice line starting and forming when you're in the filing process. So I started out with this outside line first. And basically, to get the line straight, you notice that the file is hitting the high spot right now. So I try and to catch the high spots. Then eventually, that line just becomes straight. I'm not left-handed. So I'm using my weight of my hand to hold pressure down on the file. I'm not just doing this because now you have you don't have proper pressure and angle. Everything shifts. It's too funky. So now I'm on the inside of the heel. And I'm trying to respect the contours and the shapes of the line, you know. Again, this is mainly for players' comfort. I'm not a player that does a lot of guitar solos, but I know a lot of my friends, they play up to the 24 frets, and by creating the tri-cut gives them the opportunity to explore higher up on the fretboard with keeping the proper playing style. Instead of when you get to the neck or the heel and you do a solo, you're gonna always turn your hand and start playing like this because there's like 2 inches of meat there. So I take this down and it gets thicker and your neck. So you can literally play all the way up to the 24th fret or the 22nd fret with a proper hand position instead of twisting at the 12th fret or the 15th fret to hit the 17, 18th fret. Also, I got 2 carpal tunnel surgeries in both hands when I was in high school. I played guitar for 10 to 12 hours a day. They do not tell you to stretch. So I relearned how to play the guitar 3 times in my life after the surgeries, and no fun. You get good and you get a surgery and you start from scratch. You get good, you get a surgery, you start from scratch. So you can kind of hear it again, and you can see it right in this area right here. A lot of curl and twist is coming up into this cavity. So I'll just keep hitting it with the file. The only way to get rid of that is really good sandpaper. It's kind of like I'm going against the grain. If I came this way, when I pull back, you know, it's going to do the same thing. So trying to keep it nice. But what would help me is if you guys go over to the Tiger Love Guitars YouTube, jump on that one, give me a little subscribe there. It's TIGERLUV, like a kid would say, love. Love, not love. Love, it's love, LUV. Tiger Love, baby. We're about Tiger Love guitars. Yeah, we're gonna just do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna take care of this, take care of that. And I'm pretty good with the basic shape. And again, what I'm looking for is this angle across the board. I'm good. Now it's ready for sandpaper. This one too. I mean, this one got a little dent right here. I gotta fix. Take out that little imperfection. So, let me bring you guys to the guitar. So whoever was watching from the beginning, you actually got to see this piece kind of take shape and take life. So at this stage, for me, um, I would be moving on to, depends on the grain. I might start it with a 80 grit to fight the grain. And so when you go against the grain, you leave a lot of chatter marks from the file, you know. So I'll probably start off with 80, work my way to 120. Um, to 120, I hit the 220, and then I will be ready to, you know, spray. But yeah, let me try to show you guys a little teaser of the with some oil, the mineral spray. Let me show you what the glory looks like on the top. The top is actually the nicer piece that I chose for it. The back is beautiful, but reason why I picked the top as the top because of this. You can really see, like, in this area, it's really gonna really come out really beautiful once I sand it down. This area bled into here, so there's a lot of all the you'll see levels of twists and turns, and then I try to make it come into the body and follow the contours of the body. But not every piece is the same. Tiger love, baby. It's all about that tiger love. But yeah, no, you can support me on my other channel. Share the videos. There's some sick looking wood. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed the little video. And but thank you guys for watching. I mean, this is pretty fun for my first one on Facebook. And then to kind of see what you know, just for poops and giggles, what a pick plate would look like. I'm gonna give you the idea of how I kind of pick out the grains on my Chiron. I want this area to pop. I want all this stuff to pop when I pick the grain because I know the plate's gonna be there. And yes, I can do just solid pickups and no plate, but you're kind of limited on what you can actually put on. So that would be kind of what we'd be looking at right here. Sweet piece, and then let me show you guys the neck. You guys want to see the neck? Show you guys the neck. Here is the grave of mistake bodies. Those are mistakes. But let me put this down. Let me go grab the neck. So the core neck that I have for this thing is sweet. This thing is just as crazy. Give you a. This is another curly twisted piece of core. Let me wipe this down. You guys can really see what I'm working with. That's the headstock. Look at that. Dulary raise, the curl, the twist. I don't put carbon fibers in my neck because I want it to feel like a fender. And then look at this live edge right here, right below. Got the live edge right under the tuner. I was going for that look. But here's the back. Hold on, let me get the glorious wiping going. Sorry, let me get more oil. The neck is too gorgeous to not, glorify it, and make it all crazy wet. There you go. I'm gonna hold that like that. There you go, people. This is a crazy, beautiful curly coil piece. Tiger love. Look at that streaking. Whew. I'm gonna try and fit this on here with one hand. Oh, oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, jeez. Look at that. Oh, glory. I mean, you're not gonna. This part's not gonna be there, But and I'm gonna be putting an inlay over here. So the fretboard I'm using as well is a Hawaiian hardwood. It's called ohia. And let me wipe that up for you real quick. I'm gonna glue this on. I'm gonna go glue this on. So hand cut on my own fretboards. This is a Hawaiian hardwood. It's ohia. It's super hard. It is harder than Indian rosewood. This is what it looks like dry, and this is what it looks like wet. So this bad boy is gonna go on there like that. Leave comments, your thoughts in the comments below. What you guys think? And thank you guys for watching, man. This is really cool. I mean, the first time, and you guys are like, I have like 3 or 4 people watching. That's really cool. So with that, I like to say mahalo, which is thank you in Hawaiian, and that I'll do more of these. I think we're rounding up to 29 minutes and 50 seconds, and I mean, let me know what you guys think of this. Do you guys like that? It's a black with a white burst. Let me know, boo or what. I'm just playing around with all kinds of little things. If not, I'm gonna respray it. And here's another Chiron, black stain with the humbucker cavities. But yeah, let me know. I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you guys so much, and uh, right on. I'm gonna just do YouTube lives, and much mahalos and support. Peace. Later. And the thing is, how do I shut off the live now? Do I press the X in the corner? Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Um, Now I'll stop streaming, but let me get a cool crazy back shot. You know? Yeah, just like that. Later.